the mission of Upstate Venture Connect as a 501c3 public benefit corporation, this is not a private foundation, but a public benefit corporation, which means we have to have donor support and sustainability to keep that going. Our mission is really about connecting first-time entrepreneurs in these innovation industries with the resources that can help them succeed. And to do that by really addressing the fundamental problem of why is it our best and brightest talent leave the area instead of start their companies here? Because we got the talent, but they just leave after they graduate from college. And the fundamental reason, the difference between a place like Silicon Valley or Boston, New York City, think of the places where there are many emerging technology companies, and the Mohawk Valley and places around upstate New York, the fundamental difference is it's too hard to meet the right people who can help you. When you're creating a company in one of these innovation industries, the resources you need are usually very specialized. You're creating a software company, software as a service, or cybersecurity, you need someone that appreciates the complexities and intricacies of that particular type of company. Same for life sciences. So there are various categories where the needs that you have are very specialized. The perfect resource could be right up the road in Syracuse, less than an hour away. Might be down in Albany, not far away. And yet our communities have been balkanized by zip code and these imaginary boundaries that we sometimes have all of our resources focused on because economic development dollars get doled out by these zip codes. Alicia mentioned even community foundations that are kind of place-based, thinking about geography. And there are these boundaries created by institutions where colleges and universities think about their alums and their students and think those are the only assets that they're trying to really make a difference with. When in fact, the communities that really work well, places like Silicon Valley, these boundaries, institutional or geography, are really meaningless. So in starting that Upstate Venture Connect with that mission of collapsing these imaginary boundaries and getting people to really get connected, we started and have now, over the last 6 years, accomplished a few things that will then set the stage for your question of how does this donor advisory fund work? So I apologize for the shameless commercial, but there are maybe some lessons learned here. First, we really do concentrate on building a network of people that share this philosophy of crossing boundaries and helping entrepreneurs. That network today has grown to about 10,000 people across the upstate region, which again is not place-based. I mean, it's upstate broadly, but people that are helping each other. We've also helped create 6 seed capital funds where local investors have come together. I believe we have about 250 private individuals that have pooled their money into these various community-based funds and have made investments in more than 80 startup, or more than $80 million has been raised as a result of these investments made by private individuals. And notably, some of these funds have invested outside their local community, which again is helping to erase these imaginary boundaries. We've also worked hard at creating opportunities to increase people bumping into each other through what we call creative collisions, which, by the way, when I see that banner on the left over here, stage left, you're right, where underneath mesh it talks about creative collisions, a philosophy that's been embraced by the Thinkubator here. Having meetings where people come together and meet each other is still one of the basic ways that new relationships get started that can make a huge difference for entrepreneurs to find the resources that can help them. So we've created a upstate-wide calendar that shows all of the events in the startup community throughout the region that you can sort by local geography and also by specialty. We've also created a map we call the Upstate Ecosystem Map, which you'll find at ubc.org. And importantly, these capabilities we make available for organizations to put on their website. So our vision is not to drive all the traffic to ubc.org, but to make your organizations, including incubators, academic institutions, and others that are trying to help in this growing of the innovation economy, to take advantage of these capabilities and put it on your own site. And we have a ways to go, but we're committed to go down that path. I'm active as not only a early stage investor, but also as a philanthropist, not only in creating, and I've provided a lot of funding over the years, more than $1 million to Upstate Venture Connect, but active in a number of other philanthropic efforts as well.